We'll say good morning. Today is Saturday, November the 4th, 2023. It's almost 7:30 this morning. I was all planning to say I have sunlight in my office, but lo and behold, the clouds have come in. So we did enjoy a little sunlight this morning, got a chance to reacquaint ourselves with the sun after quite an absence. Let's talk a little bit about why we did see sun this morning. And by going to the satellite image here for the current satellite image. Here we are, and here we were. So we had a little break between a storm to our west and a little bit of a bigger storm to our east. So as you can see, this one seems to be building to the northwest and threatens to bring us some rain this morning. As it comes west, may weaken a little bit. We're still not looking for as much rain today as we got yesterday. But last night, of course, we saw quite a bit of storminess to our east. And you may be wondering what happened, because let's take a look at our rainfall totals for last night. At least since midnight. We got a little bit more than this before midnight. But since midnight, aside from Utila, 0.63, and over here towards Oak Ridge, 0.05, just a sprinkle of rain. So that's good. We were very fortunate last night. Now for this week, a lot of people have been asking for the week's totals of rain. West side, 15 to 19 inches of rain. East side, more around 10 inches of rain, and Utila also 10 inches of rain. So we could use a break from the rain. Muddy roads, landslides, all kinds of localized flooding problems. So definitely we want to get less and less rain, and that's the trend as we go into next week, is little less rain each day. We think is what's going to happen. Now, last night we didn't get quite the rain we expected to. You see all this rain to our east. Notice what happens. We get a little bit of storminess in the evening time, but look at it disappear overnight. This area off the Mosquito Coast does tend to be stormier than our part of the Caribbean, which is good for us. Sometimes these storms make it, sometimes they don't. Last night they did not make it. So that's a good thing. What are we looking for today? Well, let's take a look at the rainfall prediction. The Euro, the green is 1/2 inch, yellow is 1 inch, orange is 1.5 inches. And then you go to the GFS, a little nicer for us, 1/2 inch to 1 inch of rain. And the icon has quite a bit of storminess off to our west, but 1.5 inches here. So not unreasonable to expect about 1 inch of rain today. Of course, if you get under the wrong cloud, like I always say, those rainfall totals can add up. Let's talk about the seas. This morning, most of our seas are around 5 feet. Las Palmas, you see 1.6 meters, which is right around 5 feet. The same is true for the north side. Taking a while to load here. But the trend will be for our seas to get calmer, 4 to 3 feet tomorrow, 2 feet Monday. As we go into next week, we'll see a lot of 2-foot seas. Our winds are starting to shift back to the east a little bit, 10 to 15 miles per hour. And you also see here a trend. This is the cloud cover, the trend for the clouds to get a little less as the week goes on, and also the rain there. Let's talk about where our storm is. They've had a hard time picking out where the center of this tropical disturbance is. They've now picked it out to be down here in Costa Rica, Honduras, or sorry, Nicaragua border. This will move quickly across this isthmus into the Pacific and move away from us. So that's a good thing. Well, let's talk about next weekend. I've had a lot of questions. Are we going to get another norther next weekend? The tentative answer is yes. Let's take a look as we go through the week. We can see less and less rain each day. Towards the end of the week, perhaps some nice days, lots of sun, just an isolated shower, 20 or 30% chance as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. Now you can see as we get into, let's go back to Friday, you can see cold front in the States and most of the cooler air shifting to the east of us. So the front will be pretty weak in our area. So 10, 15 mile an hour north winds. This next weekend, some increased chance of rain. But the GFS is picking up on the idea that there's going to be a storm forming towards Monday that comes over us. And as it gets towards Belize, perhaps even getting some circulation, 999 millibars. That's borderline tropical depression territory. And then actually getting stronger as it moves towards Cuba and Florida. The GFS is famous for making storms exaggerated, making storms look worse than they will be. It's pretty good at picking out where there might be a storm of some sort. Other models are picking up on this, not turning it into a tropical cyclone at all. So towards the end of next weekend to Monday, I would not be surprised if we saw some low pressure system and some increased rain. Doesn't look as strong as what we've dealt with the past few days, fortunately. And hopefully we've had time to dry out by then. So the headline, chances of rain today and tomorrow, an inch or so, probably common. And then as we get into the early part of next week, we should see our rain chances decrease each day from scattered showers at the beginning of the week to isolated showers at the end of the week. And things getting pretty nice. All right, well, you guys keep in touch, and thanks for supporting us on YouTube. We got well over the 1,000 subscriber mark, so we thank you for that very much. And don't forget to check us out, patreon.com/Roatan. You guys have a good day.